too often. The action is only moments away, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point... Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning him from the slot right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They send a man in motion. 3rd down from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Play action on 1st down. That's caught at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has them the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drive.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. And any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
The touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all. Back to him on 2nd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! These guys finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throwing from the gun. They get to him and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw now. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing to the 15. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 2nd and 3 now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Takes the snap, 4th and inches. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown. These guys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 8. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here's a give up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. More coming up after this quick break. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at third and very long. They're throwing it. Complete over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. They'll run here from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. He finds Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion. Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Throwing from the gun here. It's caught right side by Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's a throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Setting up a throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys take a 20-zip lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And these guys stretch their lead to 21.
Our home team, nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now off play action. Complete out to the right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking for a throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll give them a first down. They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal. Well, that's the 2-minute warning. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This throw is caught.
Complete to number 80. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Throwing it again here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the out route.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the red zone now. Touchdown! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 32. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And that is a touchdown! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys make it an 18-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest thus far. One team with a whole lot of adjustments to make during the break. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's check.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Loose laid it down to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and it'll give him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This one's caught. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Goes up and over for the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys make it an 11-point ball game.
Our home team, 17.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Sending a receiver left. 2nd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? There's a handoff up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Motioning the tight end now. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Slot man in motion left. From the 17. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Receiver in motion going left. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. Bails out. And they take this in for the score. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 1st down, ball at the 36. He's going to throw this one. That one's caught along the left sideline. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing now on 1st. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Here comes their offense out again. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. I mean, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Throwing now, following the turnover. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play coming here. It is caught left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. Simple dive up the middle. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Escapes out to the left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense making its way back out now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it. An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Pass play now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They go play action here. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. They give it to him again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards to the pickup that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming. Punt team on the field. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
That's complete to Dobbins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 50-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He'll throw it. He has the 1st over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made in close. And in for the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys make it an 18-point game.
42. Our home team, 24.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll run here on first down. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. And they bring him down around the 34. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives them the first.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. And the San Antonio first down.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.